So welcome to Natural Environments and the lecturer's site for Semester 2. This semester we're going to take you on a tour of an area in the north central part of Victoria. This area is centred around the Mount Benmore, and Mount Benmore has two catchments associated with it. One is a catchment to the east, and that is associated with the Bet Creek, and the Bet Creek itself drains to the Loddon, and the Loddon River itself drains into the Murray River to the north. On the western side of Mount Benmore, the creeks drain into the Avoca River, and the Avoca River drain into a series of terminal lakes in the northern part of Victoria.
So this video is the first of a series that we'll be releasing onto the LMS throughout the semester. And these videos will help you in two ways. The first way is that they'll provide sort of an on-the-ground context for the lecture material. So you'll find the lecturers will be talking about certain things, and then you'll be able to watch a video of that being applied to the Mount Benmore site. And also, as what we will also be doing is giving a few tips and sort of setting a general approach as to how you might attack your semester task and how you might approach your sites throughout the semester.
Here's the township of Avoca. The scale on this map is 1:100,000, so each of these squares represents about a kilometre, or exactly a kilometre. And the area that we're looking at is down to the south of Avoca, and it's just near this green patch here, which is Mount Benmore here. You can see the contours are very, very close, so it's quite a steep-sided hillside. On this side you can see the Bet Creek coming across to the east, and so this is the catchment for the Bet Creek. And then on the other side of Mount Benmore you can see a number of streams coming off the side here, and they find their way into the Avoca River over here.
To the peak of Mount Benmore. It says we're about 640 metres above sea level here, and as you can see it's quite barren, but on the way up there's been quite a bit of vegetation.
Well, one of the important aspects of this landscape is, well, what is it used for? And this landscape was initially cleared for agricultural purposes. This area that we're currently standing on is currently stocked. It's probably run with sheep. The flatter areas are mostly cropping enterprises. It depends on the price of various commodities, but cropping and sheep, grazing enterprises are the main land uses around here. You can see though that there's a certain amount of effort that's going into remediating the landscape, and that is associated with the hydrology, the water runoff in this landscape. And so one of the common practices is to utilise trees as a way of using that excess water. And indeed, when this catchment was in its pristine condition, there would have been many more trees in the landscape. You only have to look around. You can see that there are still forested areas. Those will be likely parks and reserves. Many of the steeper hills, and this is quite steep, this one, but many of the steeper hills are still forested around here. So predominantly the land use is agriculture. There may be a small amount of agroforestry on some of the more marginal land around here.